What's up, guys? Welcome back. I know I've been gone for a minute. I was going through some stuff, but that's all done. So we're back. We're back. Things are better. They're getting better. It wasn't nothing like bad or tragic or nothing like that. It was just some personal stuff that I was going through. And it happened like right after Import Face Off. Basically what happened was I was trying to get people's approval. And I ended up getting shafted. So, I mean, that never happened to me before. And like the people that personally know me know that it takes a lot to piss me off because of, because of my mentality. But with this was different. I wasn't pissed off. I was more like disappointed and just asking the question like, why? Like, what the hell's why? And that bothered me for a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say a little bit. It bothered me for a minute, okay? Like I said, I wasn't pissed off or anything. I was just wondering and asking the questions, like trying to figure this out. That's why I took so much time off of YouTube. So, it was personal stuff, and then the stuff with the car. Cause I talked to my grandma, I talked to my uncle, and I talked to some other people, and they were all saying the same thing about me applying for these shows. I'm not gonna get into that, but cause it'll piss me off, and plus I don't play that. I don't play that shit. I don't roll like that, man. So, and I'm like, damn, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, why? Like, what the fuck did I do? But anyhow, so I did apply for Tuner Evo. This is gonna be my last year applying. Actually, this might be my last year going to that show. Because, like, what was it? I've been going since the first show. I wanna say the first show was 2017. That was the first show I went to. I was in 2018 and 2019. It was one of those, I can't remember. It was the video that put me on the map, actually. Almost 70,000, 70, 80, 100K, something like that. Somewhere around there. I didn't even check the analytics. I wasn't even worried about it. But I've been going ever since they started coming here. Like the first 2 years I went, it was off the chain. Like the first year was cool, then the second year was even better because then there were different cars. And then that other year, I started seeing like, it was like a pattern. Like I kept seeing like the same stuff. So I was kind of like, whatever, I'm gonna keep going because I like the culture. But right now what I'm working on is this like I said, as far as me applying, this is my last year doing it. As far as me filming, this may or may not be my last year. It all depends on what happens when I go to the show. So I'm trying to make like this big, like a feature film. That's my goal right now, is to do like a feature film. So with that being said, today I'm going to go look at some new camera equipment because that gimbal that I got, I can't keep carrying that shit around. Taking it apart, putting it together, and it gets heavy when you're doing extended amounts of shooting. Even when I was at Import Face Off, I didn't even do that much filming. That's why the video was only like 3 minutes. I didn't do that much filming because that thing gets heavy and I'm just tired of that shit. Look at the contraption that I have to carry around. Yo, this thing gets heavy. This thing gets extremely heavy. And like I just got tired of putting it together and taking it apart and putting it together. I just got tired of doing that shit. So what I'm gonna keep this is gonna be for backup. Because I plan on getting a new camera because this camera is finished. It died, it's dead, it's done. So I plan on getting a new camera. I'm gonna keep this and just keep the damn thing assembled. I'm gonna get a little tripod or whatever. Just keep it assembled and just have it for backup. Because I was doing some research and I seen that they got like these pocket gimbals. I think it's called the DJI Pocket and the DJI Pocket 2. And I seen Best Buy had a couple of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over there and check them out and see if I can get something, because this thing right here, it ran its course. And now, aside from me going through all that personal shit, I was outside. I moved the cars around. because I drive the Subaru more than the Lancer. The Lancer's a show car. I noticed that there was a puddle of oil in the garage. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The Lancer has an oil leak. It's not a bad leak. It's not bad. It's just, it was like, oh, come, dude, I went through all of this shit. Now this, it's like, what the hell? But luckily it's not a bad leak. I'm gonna get it to, if it depends. If I go out there today and it's really bad, I'm gonna get that taken care of ASAP. Because I'm assuming it's like a seal, like an oil seal that may have went bad. Something may have went bad and it's leaking oil. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Best Buy and see if I can get one of these pocket gimbals. Let's get it. Yeah, as you can see, I move the cars around because I drive this thing every damn day. So I put the OZ Lancer on that side. And yeah, the leak is actually worse on this side. Well, actually, no, it's not. So I know there's a, that looked like it right up there. Well, I mean, shit, it is what it is. But, ow, let me check, because I put a piece of cardboard under here yesterday. Let's check and see if this shit got any worse. Well, it didn't get any worse. So like I said, this is a small leak. It's not nothing major. It's just a small leak. So I'm gonna probably get that taken care of. I'm gonna just keep monitoring it for right now. But before the next show, I'm gonna get that taken care of because I may or may not be parking indoors. I don't know. Depends. But speaking of oil, I'm finna go get the oil change for this car. The oil hasn't been changed in this Subaru since January. That was the last time I got it changed. I'm about to go get that taken care of right now because Subarus are notorious for for oil issues, man. By people not changing them, they're notorious for that. So let's go get this taken care of right now. Let's hear the sweet sound of the Subi rumble. It might not be that loud because the microphone on this cell phone sucks. Oh, not too loud. Okay, don't worry. I do plan on going legit and getting the NVIDIA cat back. I do plan on getting that because I had to do a hat job and do a custom exhaust because I wanted the rumble. But I'm gonna go legit and get a, like I said, maybe an NVIDIA, but it's gonna be legit. So I'm gonna let this thing warm up for a little bit. Then I'm gonna head out and get this oil changed, and then we're gonna go to Best Buy and see about getting these cameras. All right, guys, we made it back home. I got the gimbal. This is a bite-sized gimbal, pocket size. They only had this version. They didn't have the Pocket 2. The Pocket 2 comes with a wide-angle lens, and that's what I'm gonna just order it separately. You can get that separate, and I have to get the. It's like a selfie stick. It's called an extension rod. So you're able to do a lot more with this thing. So I'm about to open it up and see what's all in here. All right, so this is all that was in the box. You got your carrying case, the actual camera itself. This thing is hella small, but it's a monster. This thing shoots in 4K. It does all types of slow motion, and this thing is a monster. You got your cell phone adapters. You could hook your cell phone up to it. That way you can use it as a viewfinder. This is for iPhone. This is for smartphones, USB-C, which is what I have. You got the little lanyard strap, and you got another USB-C cable. So I'm gonna get this thing squared away, and I'm gonna shoot a video with it and see what happens. I had to run out real quick to go get an SD card for this thing because I didn't buy one. I had two of them, but they did not read in this. They were both defective. I tried them and everything. Tried putting them on the computer to format them. They were done. But this little gimbal does everything I need. Everything. So only drawback is that the battery drains kind of fast. If you're doing a whole bunch of filming, it'll drain pretty fast. But I have a portable charger, so if I'm out filming and the battery starts to drain, I can just plug it up and charge it back up. But this thing is a monster. It shoots in 4K, has slow-mo, everything that I need. So that big ass contraption I got sitting in the front, that thing, that's for backup only. But other than that, I gotta update it because I tried using it and I have to update it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's videos. Like I said, sorry for the long hiatus that I took, but I will see you all in the next one. Deuces.